If you're just starting out in Windrose, day 1 can be brutal. Between getting swarmed by enemies, losing your loot, and running out of health, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But don't worry, today I'm going to give
fuck is
you
all leaving me?
10 most crucial
Hey,
beginner
fucking
tips
fuck off.
you need to survive your first few hours, save a massive amount of time, and dominate the early game.
What the fuck?
Let's dive in. Whenever you travel to a new island, the very first thing you need to do is set up a tent.
Revival
Tents
point.
acts as your revival point. If you die exploring
Alright.
a new area without one, you are going to spawn all the way back to where you started your journey. So, drop a tent immediately to lock in your progress and save yourself a painfully long run back. Speaking of dying, when it happens, and it will, don't panic. Always go back to where you died. Windrose drops a post
Oh fuck,
mortem
there's so
cache
much shit I have
containing all
lost.
your hard earned items.
Are
A
you
quick
crazy,
corpse
bro?
run to grab your cache is always worth the effort, so don't leave that valuable early game loot behind. Copper is king. When it comes to those resources, your main priority on day 1 should be
So much
copper.
copper here, bro.
Farm as
How did I
much
miss all of
as
this?
of it you can carry. Copper is the ultimate bottleneck in the early game. It is the core ingredient you are going to need for crafting your
So
first
much
real
fucking copper is
weapons,
here, bro.
your armor, and
I don't wanna
expanding
fucking leave
your
anything
base.
behind, bro. First a stone axe and heal,
Upgrade
bro.
to
I don't
copper
give a
tools
fuck.
immediately. But before you go
Axe.
crafting weapons, use your first batch of copper to craft a copper pickaxe and a copper axe.
Oh, it's
Do
much
not
faster,
waste
see?
time chopping
It's so
trees
much
and
quicker,
hitting
bro.
rocks with basic starter tools. Copper tools require
The stone pickaxe.
significantly fewer hits to break nodes, saving you a massive amount of time and stamina while farming. Craft a fast travel bell. If you want to speed up your map traversal even more, you need to craft a fast travel bell as soon as humanly possible. Walking everywhere in this game eats up daylight. Getting this bell set up early on your base completely changes the pace of the game, letting you get back to offload your resources
Oh, I
in
can travel
seconds.
anywhere with it.
Divide and conquer. As a beginner with basic weapons, you
Run.
cannot take on groups.
Oh
And
man,
when you do
crystals
get
my lord,
into a
man.
fight, remember this very important tip: isolate and separate.
Might have to be.
If you run into a camp,
Again, I have to finish my
use
command.
your environment to
Now we
pull
have to fight like a man.
enemies out one by one. Your best chance is to fight them in a 1v1 duel.
Fuck you. I can cook a nice little
Double
meal.
stack your meals. To give yourself an edge in those fights, you need to be double stacking your meals. Don't just eat one piece of food and call it a day. Stacking different meals provides a massively increased health and stamina buff, which is the difference
Heal
between
me up, heal me
surviving
up.
a heavy hit and having to do another corpse run. Finally, let's talk about healing mid combat. Do not rely on bonfires to heal you while you are fighting. They take away way too much time and leave you vulnerable.
Little more
Instead,
bandages, bro.
craft
I
as
need.
many bandages as you can, as they are much faster to pop mid fight. And for an even better heal, go pay a visit to Galen.
Of course. I'ma go get my
Apply these
boat,
tips
bro.
to
This
your
this
first
is
day in
important, bro.
Windrose,
This mission
and
is
you'll be
very important.
dominating the
I
islands
need to
in
get
no
my
time.
boat.
If this video
My
helped
big
you
ass
out,
boat.
hit that like
That's
button,
my island.
subscribe for more
I can
Windrose
sail
guides,
also faster,
and let
bro.
me know in the comments what you struggle with
This
the
boat is
most
a little
on your
slow,
first day.
but no worries, man.
Thanks
Just
for
look at
watching,
it.
and I'll see you in the next one.
Covered by the ocean.
Peace.
On all four sides, just a boat.